Hello, everyone. It's Jamal Thomas. Welcome to the Progressive Soapbox. I'm sorry. Let me check my sound. This one is not going to be long. I have a video coming up after this, but I saw this and I wanted to share this because I think my audience, if I thought it was funny, they also may think it's funny. There we are. Everything's good. Everything is up. And I see myself moving and shaking, so I'm assuming that the world is good. You know, all of us, all of the former Sanders supporters, the current Sanders supporters, the people to the far left, the cast outs, the people without the political party, we're roaming around in the political wilderness looking for something to jump into. We're somewhat on the outskirts of this stuff. I mean, how can I say this? I think the 2016 election pulled a lot of people who were on the outskirts back into the political process. That's what I think. I think that all of the people who were Sanders supporters and who were on the left and who had a thought in their head that, oh my God, this could be a better place. I think that people being woke, when they're using this term woke and everything else, I think it's because for one point in their life, one shining, blistering moment, they saw, oh my God, this can be different. It does not have to be arranged this particular way. There is no God above forcing us to be this way. Why this particular peculiar arrangement? And certainly it's not necessarily fair that one guy makes $231,000 a minute and somebody else is sleeping on the street. Yes, it's going to be different. What do you do when you get that image? What do you do? Like when you see that, when you have thousands and thousands of people lined up to hear a man speak who's unabashedly saying these things and putting these thoughts into your head of, oh my God, it can be different. What do you do with that? What do you do with it? This is one of those what happens to dream deferred type things. My point is, I think that thought, that image, that idea, that blistering moment of hope gave people this idea of maybe this can change. And to have it cheated from them, it's one thing if you lose. But to have it taken from them, abruptly and brutally, breaking the guy who was the avatar of this and hoisting his body up on the rafters of the DNC. Now go out there and tell him to vote for the person who I earlier told you was completely corrupt. Do it. Bend the knee. They made him get out there and say, vote Hillary. At one point in the book Shattered, they wanted Bernie Sanders to parrot some line, and Bernie Sanders says, oh, so phony. It's so phony. There's a commonality among us. I guess that's my point. And it's something I've only felt twice in my life. I was at the Bernie Sanders rally in Philadelphia. And you go and you sit in a seat. And you have all of these people who are there, and you don't know anybody. Everybody's happy. Everybody's feeling each other. Everybody's talking and chatting with whoever's near. It's freezing cold out there. There's a line that's wrapping around twice around the block. Nobody knows how to get into the building. Everybody's happy. Everybody's happy. The world is great. It was like a love fest. If you didn't know any better, it was, like this kind of Mardi Gras type thing. Everybody was united in a very specific idea of what things could be and how things could be changed. And to have that snatched away from you. Now, I think this created somewhat of a bond among a certain faction creating another faction in the political space. Meaning, these wayward misfits, this band of merry misfits, has ended up being something fundamentally different in the way that we think and in the way that we behave in the political space. We're not Republicans. We're not Democrats. We're something fundamentally different. I think that created somewhat of a bond. Now, I don't necessarily know how many people are in that camp that ripped away from the political space after that election, but it does seem like it created a somewhat of a bond. So, I would imagine that in the same way that I've been bothered by some of the events that took place in the primaries. You've probably been bothered by some of the events that took place in the primaries. One of those being the Comey investigation. Now, I would like to say that I'm a better person. I would like to. Than being okay with somebody getting arrested so Bernie Sanders could exceed the primaries. But I am not a better person. And yes, she was guilty as sin, and she should have been locked up, and Bernie Sanders should have won the primary, and you would have Bernie Sanders as the president right now. And yes, I know that's pretty macabre, saying you wanted the woman locked up so Bernie Sanders could win. Fuck it. You have Donald Trump as your president. I'll own it. I wanted it to take place, and it should have taken place. So, we didn't get that particular satisfaction. Donald Trump is our president. What I can give you, however, which is the point of this video, is something that may assuage a little bit, that hurt and pain and angst that you've taken on, the scars that you've taken from 2016. This will help a little bit. I think it'll... Alright, let's see. Alright, here we go. She's in India. She's coming down the steps in India. That guy should be fired. That guy should be fired. There go. There, the other woman. You can't hear it. They're like, "What happened? What happened? What happened?" I slipped down the steps. What happened? Hillary Clinton, did you slip down the steps? No. That guy behind me pushed me. That other guy said something to me. The sun was blinding my eyes. This other woman back here, 3 steps back. She spit on me and I fell. I had nothing to do with this. It wasn't my fault at all. I'm going to go write a book, say what happened, and I'm going to blame everybody else other than myself for my own failures. I can't give you the satisfaction of having this woman put in prison, nor can I give you the satisfaction of this woman losing another race. Hopefully she doesn't win again. The satisfaction I can give you is fleeting, but accept it nonetheless. That guy should be fired. That guy's going to be fired. Yeah, the guy's going to be fired. I'm sorry, dude. You're going to lose your job, man. You can't let Hillary Clinton fall down the steps. Alright, I'm going to end this. I'm being an asshole. I'm sorry. I'm being a dick. I'm being a dick. Who's here? This video is not going to be long. Russia pushed me down the steps. Is that what it was? You know the funny part? It's on RT. I was like, oh, well played, RT. Well played. Well played. Those steps are slippery. If you've ever been to ancient structures, it's like be polished for millions walking on them hundreds, if not thousands of years. Okay, so she's going to blame the steps. Fair enough. I know she's not going to accept the responsibility of herself. She couldn't accept the responsibility of losing to reality show host. She's not going to accept the responsibility of falling down the steps. Yeah. RT facts. You'd see. Yeah, I was like, RT, well played, RT. Well played. Putin greased those steps. God, fucking Russia again, man. Fucking Russia. Maybe we can see him. Maybe that's the guy in the back. I'm gonna come up with a conspiracy theory. So that guy's Vladimir Putin. Right there. That guy right there. In the pants. That guy in the khakis. That guy's a spy for Vladimir Putin that greased those steps beforehand, and now he's calling Vladimir Putin back saying, we got her. We got her. What happened? Vladimir Putin greased the steps. What happened? There was a breeze. It hit me in a weird way. What happened? That asshole wasn't holding me as we were walking down the steps. What happened? I'm sorry. I'm being a prick. I'm going to do another video, a real video. I just saw this and I thought it was funny, and I was like, all right, Let's be an asshole with my audience, and let's show them some funny shit. So, all right, guys, I'm going to end this. I'm sorry, I'm being a prick. I feel slightly bad for doing this. She's still a person. I'm just saying. I have scars. I'm gonna work my scars out one video at a time. It just so happened she need to not slip down the steps. So I'm gonna end this. If you guys enjoy the content, feel free to share, like, and subscribe, and of course, you can always support through Patreon. Thanks, everyone. I will be back in like 5 minutes, 10 minutes at the most.